Hey, I'm David Amos, and this is my friend Rick Skeens, and welcome to the Intersection channel right here on YouTube. Today we're going to tell you a story about transformation. This is a story that took place about a year ago. We were going up into the mountains of West Virginia, New River Gorge, for a retreat. And Rick, before we departed for the retreat, that morning you posted in a group, this was your prayer of what you were wanting God to do for you while we were gone away to the mountains. What was that prayer?
I asked God that going into this that He'll give me my emotions back.
Because you had completely lost your emotions. You went through some tragic things. You had lost your father. What were some other things that were going on that you lost emotion? When we say lost emotion, I mean you lost them. You couldn't cry. You tried to make yourself cry. You'd even pinched yourself, watched movies. You were dead inside.
Yeah, completely. I mean, and honestly, I hadn't really cried a whole lot even when I was a kid. I mean, I didn't cry, even if I would hurt myself or something. I just didn't cry a lot as a person. And I remember certain times it broke loose, of course, throughout my adulthood. I lost my cousin in 2007, who was pretty much like my brother. And, of course, I cried at his funeral, and a lot of it came out then. And then when my father died in 2009, it came out then. But from that point on, I mean, I went a period of 8, 9 years without it crying at all.
8 or 9 years, not one tear.
Not one tear. And I tried to make myself cry.
So during that time, not only did you not have tears, what were your feelings like on the inside? Did you have any feelings at all?
One, anger.
One, anger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anger 24/7, and just angry at everything and everybody. I mean, for no reason whatsoever, I would just be angry, and yeah, that's pretty much the only feeling that I experienced for a long time.
So this is your prayer. We're off on a crazy, wild car ride that we think we're going to lose our life going through the mountains of West Virginia, right? We get there, we have a beautiful time at the retreat, and we're down at the river, New River Gorge, and one of our friends that was with us in ministry at the time was supposed to preach, and he was still under an old mindset, carried his podium down to the riverfront with him, and tried to tell me that if we wanted God to move, we needed to move back to the shelter house because the environment was better, that was more church-like, and if we wanted this great breakout to happen and things to happen, we need to go up there, not down here by the river. But I felt like the Lord had said to me that you got to do it here. There's going to be baptism, so your people are going to be renewed in the water. And so I persuaded him to do the message. And if you remember, he quit halfway through and said, "I can't do this anymore. Too many distractions. We'll do it later."
Yeah.
And then Patrick, you got to love the boldness of Patrick, jumps up, like, "No, we're doing it now, right here." Lays hands on him and says, "You're going to get through this." And then, like, the next word out of that guy's mouth, "Here comes a train." You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that just, God's got such a sense of humor, just showing you that you don't always need music, lights, and all the resources. You need the source.
Right.
Anyway, we got through that service there, and at the end of it, I asked, did anyone want to be baptized? And there was silence. And then you spoke up.
Well, if you remember, we had group prayer. We're all gathered around in a circle. And I was feeling like I wanted to be baptized, because I was baptized when I was a child, but 12 years old, you don't really understand what that even means at that point. We were in group prayer, and I just kept feeling like I want to be baptized, so I asked if anyone wanted to be baptized, and nobody spoke up, and then you said, "Do you want to be baptized?" I said, "I sure do." So we go on the river, and the crazy thing is that I'm typically scared of like water. I don't.
Right.
I don't get into water.
Especially river water with a strong current.
Yeah. But we've been playing around there all day, and at that moment, I just wanted to be baptized. So you and our friend Ian baptized me in the New River, and
so the beautiful picture that the viewers are going to get to see is you coming up out of the water, and the instant that you come out of the water, that's the moment where the tears just couldn't stop. All of a sudden, God just released and put your body, put your mind back in balance.
Yeah.
Talk about for just a few seconds here what it felt like when you were coming up out of that water.
Oh, again, I had been baptized before and didn't shed a tear. But this time, it just felt like 8 or 9 years, even maybe a lifetime of emotion. And it wasn't sad.
This was
obviously.
happy tears.
This was happy tears.
Yeah.
It wasn't sad.
Right.
It was
Right.
a lifetime of emotion just coming out, and it did not stop for, I don't know, every bit of 30 minutes. I couldn't stop. First of all, I couldn't cry, then I couldn't stop, so I was kind of torn. But yeah, it was.
It was beautiful. So that was your request, and then it happens in that moment. And then what's beautiful is that it sparks an awakening that in that moment of
People getting baptized.
everybody getting baptized.
Yeah.
People that had left the retreat, gone on, come back, running down the hill, saying, "Wait, one more! I need to get baptized." We look over and see a little girl baptizing her brother because her brother was too bashful to ask to be baptized. So the sister just baptized right there. Beautiful moment, beautiful moment. We want to share with you that if you got no feelings, God can make you come alive on the inside. God's not just about healing broken bones, and God's not just about removing cancer and healing sickness, all those things that He does, all those things that the atonement provides for you. But He wants to heal your heart. He wants to heal your insides. He wants to heal your emotions. I want you to know that you can feel again. You can believe again. You can cry again. You can be warm again. God loves you. Cry out to Jesus, and that can be your moment.